Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday. Mr. Hardy's joined me in my office. More from him in a second. It's the final week of half term, which means we're all really tired. It's also not helped by the fact that it's grey, miserable and rainy out there. But my mission to everyone is to keep smiling. It's an important week. Loads going on. Loads of really important lessons taking place and assessments, as well as all the other amazing stuff. And on that, the amazing stuff, we've got some fixtures today. Good luck if you're involved in the football matches versus Home Grange, and also if you're playing against Queen Anne's in the netball. Let's bring home the wins. I hope they do go ahead. A reminder, Borders, we have Matt the Boxer in for week 3, so make sure you are ready and over at the Sports Hall for 7:15, 7:20 for a 7:30 start. We have, I think I'm right in saying it's the first Scholars of the Year at Holyport College tonight, so thank you very much to people who've been organising that, and that's Miss Scambler. And we've got Professor Alison Etheridge from Oxford University. She is an expert in both the theory and application of probability. Her current main interest is the application of mathematical problems in population genetics, so quite fascinating stuff. That's going to be in the Westbrook Theatre at 6:40. Get there a little bit early. And if you're in year 10 to 13 and you'd like to be part of that, you need to complete the form that Miss Scambler sent around last week. Eton Societies this week, we only have availability to participate in those on Monday and Tuesday. Tonight, some big ones. Computer Science Society, Halil Kama, CEO of Links, London Internet Exchange, on how does the internet work. So I'm expecting lots of computer scientists to sign up for that. Journalism Society, Bill Cole's OE, Journalism, Scoops and Writing, and then VoxSoc and the CCF collaborating with a military networking event. So if that's of interest, get yourself signed up. Remember, you just need to fill the form in. That's open until 3:30. We've got main school open morning tomorrow, so thank you if you are helping with tours there. The one last week or the week before was absolutely superb. Thank you very much. And then the big sixth form open evening on Wednesday, thanks to so many people who are going to be helping with that. That's teachers, that's also sixth form prefects and tour guides. A big plug, you're going to hear a lot about this from Miss Larson Edgar over the coming days, but we have launched our senior production. It is going to be DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, by one of my favourite writers, and that's Dennis Kelly. That's open to year 11 to 13. Auditions are on Thursday, 4 till 5:30 in the Westbrook Theatre. Please come along. I cannot say enough how cool this play is. If you saw Punk Rock, which Miss Larson Edgar and I directed together, there's lots of similarities there in terms of the style. It's really raw, really edgy, but it's funny. Quite dark humour as well. It's almost like a Lord of the Flies, but with teenagers. So get yourself involved. That's this coming Thursday, and I've promised Miss Larson Edgar I'm going to be working with her on that as much as I possibly can. Now, over to the master in charge of fun, who has something very important to tell us.
Yes, it's already that time of year where we need to start thinking about Nation's Day, which is great because the weather at the moment feels a bit rubbish and we need a sort of a big pick-me-up. Talking about pick-me-up, did you know that the Italian dessert tiramisu it literally translates to pick-me-up?
Well,
so there you go. So we learn something new every day. And I learned that from the Italian stall a few years ago. So Nation's Day is coming on the 29th of November. It seems like a long way away. But in order to get yourself ready, we need to fill out a form which gives you which nation you are most associated with. For those new to the school, Nation's Day is our flagship day, quite literally, because we spend the morning parading the flags of the nations of people that we have at this school around the quad, but we also have the Festival of the Nations, where we have stalls of food and soft drinks and various other bits and pieces, and games and things like that. So it's a real day to support your the nation that you feel most associated with. Now that might be because you are from that country and you've got a passport of that nation, or you might have lived there for a long time. I tend to represent Malaysia because I've been there and lived there for a number of years, and So do fill in that form. It's come round to your inbox. If you have got any questions about whether or not you should volunteer to help with the stall or possibly carry the flag, do come and speak to me. It is a real honour to carry the flag for your country. We do pick the youngest person from that country or that nation to carry the flag, and we have about 4 people per stall. So do volunteer. If you don't get your form in by Wednesday, then you won't be able to do it. We're not having any last minute additions this year, as we have had it in previous years. So get that form filled in, do that in form time or beforehand, and that form will close on Wednesday. After that, the head boy and the head girl and I will sit down and we'll allocate flag bearers and stall holders. So hopefully you'll be able to start getting prepared for that over the half term, maybe, and the first XCAT next half term. Thanks ever so much.
Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Hardy. I think I said on Thursday or Friday in notices, it literally is my favourite day of the Holyport calendar. Now, I think the last count, we had 86 different nations represented at the college, which is phenomenal. We're really proud of our diversity. So get filling that form out, represent that country that you feel most associated with. And on that note, we will end the notices. Stay dry, have a great rest of your day and great week ahead. Cheers, bye-bye.
Fine, brilliant.